a little bit later than I expected getting back into this. Ended up being quite busy for Saturday, and also bashing out a couple of covers like I did with One Bottle and a Knee Deep and Downfall. And I finally got my guitar strings changed, so that's good. Is there anything there? Oh, anything there? God damn it. So, let me turn this down a bit as well, actually. So where were we last time? Alright, so... so what have we gotten up to? Oh, no. So plenty of shotgun ammo, pistol, magnum, rifle. Ah yeah, so we just got through the oh wait, hang on, do I need it? No, upgrade or actually can I upgrade the riot guns on?
Got some rare. What are you buying?
No, I've already done it.
Come back anytime.
Oh, I must be going. I must be going mad. Oh yeah, so we got through Novi's 3, which I don't think was too bad in the end. I'm honestly surprised that Novi's 2 gave me as much of a pain as it did last time. And to see how long it takes, because I think overall this part of the game, because of some sections, is probably what takes me the longest in the game. It's really the most frustrating. It's the one part I struggle to get through all the way because of a couple of things that come up. Oh yeah, if ever they start to blow their torch at you, try quickly to run up and knife them before they get it off. It's usually quite a long time before they can actually flame belch. Yeah. Oh, are you kidding me? No, you didn't see me. Oh, fine then. What? What the fuck? It usually gets more of you. Fine, am I gonna have to do it this way? I have to do it this way. Come on. I ought to admit, it is kind of funny watching them try to get up, and then get down. Definitely with some kind of sickness. Come on. And there we go. Well, that didn't go the way I wanted it to, that didn't go the way I wanted at all. Oh, did I actually spawn? Okay. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Oh, bollocks. I feel like some of the loot just despawned. Oh. Oh well. Oh, what am I doing? Can't remember, I believe there's nothing up here, but I'm gonna have a check. Oh no, there's always something. This game kind of just conditions me to try and check as many places as possible. And actually, looking back, I know there were a couple of small little spinels that I missed by not shooting out a couple of the torches or candle lights rather. But I'm way too far in this to go back to them, like chapter 2 or 1 or something, like way back. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter at this point. Now this is probably one of my least favourite sections of the game. I'm not. It's as creepy as it is. I'm not as big a fan of this cave section. Actually, I don't think it's difficult. It's just I don't know. Just something about it I'm not a big fan of. What? How did that not stun you? You bastard. I'm just looking behind. Whoa, okay. I was gonna say, that might cost me. Nope. Nope. Oh, nice. Didn't expect to shoot. Didn't expect to shoot out the air. Ah. Alright. Oh, nice. Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. Okay, that. What am I doing? That's not supposed to happen. That is supposed to happen. Well, I like the end result of that, but I'm not too. I'm not a big fan of the rest of the game result. Whoops. It's a bit inconsistent. Sometimes some of the fire can distract and bring him out, but sometimes he usually just stays there. I don't know, it seems a bit inconsistent. It's damn inconsistent. And, yeah, quite annoying sometimes actually. I'm not going to worry about him too much because he kind of just stands there doing nothing, but I will take him out just to get a better angle. And this bastard, who I'll take out before going up there, makes things a hell of a lot less dangerous. You see what I mean? When they're blowing fire like that, you get a hell of a lot of time to react to that or stop them burning you. Well, at least I got a lot of rifle ammo. And this is also, although it's still, don't get me wrong, it still takes a lot of damage it takes a lot of hits to put this chainsaw bastard down. Same with the other one. Yes, there is another one blowing. But I guess this is where this comes in handy because of the 30 damage per shot. That's a lot of hit point damage. Yeah, thinking about it, I could flash him, but oh no, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to flash him. I mean, I want to stun him. No, dirty bastard. Come on. I usually snipe him out, and also sometimes mix a little bit of this in, but not a whole lot because I need to save some for a bit later on. With 30 damage upgraded though, it usually takes about, I would say it usually takes about 9 shots to put him down. 8 to 9 shots, roughly around that. You use about half the mag to put these two down. So yeah, probably nearly an entire, or if not an entire mag, to put both of these chainsaw bastards down. You can keep getting up. You can keep getting up. I'll just keep putting you back down. So for doing 30 damage a shot, you can suck up a hell of a lot of damage. Yep, that's 7. Oh, that's 8. 8 shots. There we go. I was right though, it was about 8 to 9 shots. Oh yeah. The good thing is I can just stand here and fight them like this. Because other chainsaw bastard has not woken up. He has not woken up yet. I think inconsistently, sometimes it can trigger if you're, like, sometimes when picking up the mine key. I've had at least once happen where it's just triggered, but normally though, you shouldn't be able to trigger the chainsaw guy until you walk down the stairs and see him. You walk down there and then he's after you, but if you do this, then you're completely fine. This is kind of funny though. I know this strategy can get kind of boring, but it is an effective strategy. Oh! Oh, what? Go away. I'm talking to them. I'll take him out and then see if sniping this bitch triggers him. Okay then. Oh shit. Fuck. Oh, that gave... that actually fucking scared me. That actually fucking scared me. I did not expect she was climbing. Bitch. Fuck you. Scared the shit out of me. Genuine. Again, I didn't expect that. He genuinely scared the shit out of me with that. Wow. No. Go back to hell. Ooh, that was not fun. It's quite rarely that something like that kind of really surprises and scares me in this game. Wow. Okay, now he said, like, I haven't had that experience of Plaga's head walking up a ladder, so that fucking scared the shit out of me. Ugh. Yes. Boom. Oh. Ah. Alright, fine. You leave me no choice. No, just stay down. I said stay. Stay the fuck down. Please. Fine, you leave me no choice but to kill you. I don't like to use violence, but I do like to hurt other Ganondorf. Yes, violence is not the way. Says one-man army going through to plough through all of these Ganondorfs which are trying to kill you as well. So, yeah, but maybe violence is the most appropriate response in this situation. But I still don't condemn any real-life violence, so don't do that shit. If you want to get anger and aggression out, do it through other ways. Do it through music. Do it through have any sort of like combat sport cars is. Go it probably through there. You know, except don't actually go ahead and fully try and kill anyone. You know. I can't shoot them out. Oh yeah, I can't shoot them out because they're not illuminated. There's two targets heads there. Just use a flash and that will take them out in one go. Also, I might also be struggling to think of things to say at the moment because I know it's only 10:30 in the morning, but it's also 10:30 in the morning, and it's not been too long since I woke up. So you're talking about exploring. You find bits and pieces under like every crevice, everywhere. Or there'll be other crevices that look a bit more obvious, like that. Yeah, I'm still pretty tired at the moment. It's probably where a couple of my performances there were a little bit sloppy. But we got through them. Boom, boom, boom. Line them up, boys. Ah! No, I didn't. I didn't say you were invited. Oh, no, you're definitely not invited then. Well, here we go. Sound. Fine. Well, actually, it's not very good when whoa, I didn't saying that though, I didn't expect to get a triple kill. That is a generous spread. Thank you, Ryder. Oh, bots. I'm not dealing with that bastard. Deal with you guys, but not that motherfucker. Okay, didn't expect you to go down that easy. Fine, have this then. Jesus! I'm gonna fucking stun or anything. It's fine. It works out in the end. I could probably handle this a better way, but yeah, I don't care to. More time consuming otherwise. Oh, really? No! I don't want to turn myself around. Popping the heads off like that is really satisfying. It's sadistic, but it's oddly satisfying. Pop goes the weasel and your head. what puts me off is the music playing during this. Triple kill. As much as he might drop somebody, I don't care to fight him. You guys can deal with the fight. Probably should be careful with this actually. You don't get a whole lot of handgun ammo later on in the game, thinking about it. I already had quite a bit more earlier on. You run through this handgun ammo pretty fast later on. And you don't get a lot of it back. Suck that. Yes, I mostly can. Yay! Is that my conversation? There's just something about the sort of section I'm not a big fan of, although the vibe of it is creepy. The music is really kind of upsetting everybody. Whee! No, I don't believe you'll be able to make that sort of reach, but you know, maybe that's just me. They really have an incomplete tunnel down here. Okay, why did they not seal it off then? Oh, whatever. I probably shouldn't be asking questions. See, it's made me second guess everything. Now this is what I did not expect when I first played. See what I mean when I say check as many crevices and areas as you can? You find bonus shit like that. When I found out about all the... You see, when I say this is a really big game for 2005, like a really huge sort of single player content pack for 2005, I really mean it. This is pretty big. And now we're done with 4-3. Nice. Okay. Alright, there we go. Yes. The this little water room, which isn't that hard, just it's not my favourite area to go through, let's just put it that way. Yep. Debated. That's funny. Why did the music go away? Oh. like at least one or two of them below me. They're all ganging up at once. Get down there. I'll find out that rat then. Always despise the mercenaries. Some of them hard, some annoying as hell to deal with. Take the time to pick up any ammo off the bike. Also a good idea to take care of the archers. Wow, nice job. Yeah, that's better. Hey, first I was like, not exactly what I meant to do. That's much better. Probably a couple of scenes like this and thinking I'm running through more of my ammo faster than I should be with a couple of these bits. One hell of a jump, Leon. Such a creepy soundtrack again. Again, as I keep saying, the sound design's fucking freaky in this game. What, the soundtrack? Okay, at least for... Oh, that's it. Oh! Ah, there you go. Yee. Ah, let him do it. That bastard is out. To be honest, I don't even need to really go for the head of this more. 30 damage a shot. This will put him down in one hit, no matter what. Come and get me! When I dare you. You baited. Funny thing is I can leave them up there. Oh yeah. Fuck. That's what I wanted. Another one split. No! Don't go. Really go to super set and see and take a beating. They're still doing pretty well for me. The rest of the guys in the maces can go find themselves. Yeet. A couple of these quick time measures I'm not a big fan of, but it's very minor. This one, for some reason in the past, had kind of screwed me up a bit before because of the time to jump there. And now I've got it. Yeah, I will probably do a Resident Evil 2 stream later on today as well. But I'll finish this first. One hell of a dodge, Leon. You little bitch. You crying little bitch. You're nice with me. Yeah, never mind melding with fucking one of the other Verdugo bitches. So that isn't painful enough. I don't know how for you being stabbed in the hands is quite as painful. Maybe he just isn't as resistant, I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, that works. Well, that also works. No! Oops. Oh, what wanted? Oh, but that is like. Oh, that way. I dare you. More, yeah? Ain't you even thinking of walking up there? Ah! I missed it. That's so confusing. Sound-wise, it's like they're coming from everywhere. Oh shit! Well, I actually almost walked into that. Funny overall, I've got more space than I thought. Well, actually, no, that's good because I'm going to blow up little bitch boy Salazar. Oh, he's just the guy downstairs. That. I'm not sure we'll do any covers today. I'm finishing this and then doing Resident Evil 2. know. Although I have just restrung. So I probably have something over the weekend though. Yes. It's like this bastard. Ah, okay. Oh my, fuck off. Please. Well, I suck. I'll blow your head up. Thank you. There you go. Always two suns here. Check out that one there. And then. Oh, fuck you! Well, you were, and he's still got me. Yeah, you want to get these guys off. Please don't be unlucky and give me a ton of these guys. I don't want to deal with you guys today. Oh, I don't want you guys on here. I'll get you off. Great. What's that reload camera? Die. Huh. Yeah, these it took the vloggers a moment to realise. Oh wait, no, so I'm in the wrong area. Fine, burns me then. Please. Now I only just realised what weapon I had. I panicked then. Fuck off! Please! Damn, I just got far. I want this elevator to go up. Ooh. Because there's so many of you, it's eating up my ammo. I'm not very good at kicking you off either. What's with that? They just all decide to spawn at once. Looked up and stopped spawning, but exactly what it was. Damn it. There's TMP ammo in here, which I will probably sell that for. It's not a lot, but it's a little bit. Too much. A little bit is not a lot, yeah, no shit. how this music, intense music's still going on even though everything is dead. See? That's how this game is conditioned me to think. Well, I'm all the more grateful for it. Oh, now it stops. It's saying this is the calm before the storm, and the storm is really nothing much. Like, instead of a drizzle of rain, it's just a small drip.
Welcome,
Stranger.
got some red. What are you selling? Is it? Thank you. Is it?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Ah.
There's one
Thank
more
you.
combinable
What are you
treasure
buying?
in
What are you buying?
chapter.
Is it? Thank you.
What was it? What was it again? Yeah, there's one more. There's one more combinable in the final chapter, which you can't fully get until 5-3. But I'll show you what that is as well.
Yeah, shit. Thank you.
I don't bother with the reload speed because I'm not reloading it.
What are you buying?
But do you know what fun? I'll buy this and see what
Thank you.
I'll see what's on the screen there, and I'll see what I may have missed. Oh wait, no, I can't come back there.
Thank you. Come back anytime.
For a moment, I was tempted to see like what treasure I could have potentially missed. What was that again? Room for water. Yeah, the Novisador cave. Oh wait a minute. Kind of wanna trying to fully remember the map area. Oh yeah, now I remember. So I was genuinely interested. My brain just went to mush then. I don't care if it's nearly 11 o'clock. It's still too early. I don't think you're gonna have a lot of luck with that, Salazar. Boom. Yeah, no, it will destroy them. It's kind of smooth. Hey, it makes it easier. Kind of gross actually thinking about it. The fact that he even himself just shrivels up and dies. He just like disappears. Ew, the wall's still pulsating. That's nasty. That's the one thing I keep forgetting about these sort of situations and environments, you think, oh, these sort of dangerous but badass environments, you actually kind of... One thing I think people overlook is, do you realise how fucking awful that would smell? Do you realise how nasty that would smell? Whoa. That's one stench I don't want to think about. I'll just take it to sell. I actually got a lot more green herbs than I thought. No, wait a minute. Ah, I knew there was something I missed. And now that we've got through chapter 4, on to the final chapter. In just a moment. Damn, stated that way too early, didn't you? No. Sometimes I hate these things. Get here. Ooh. Look at me, I have a gold egg. I kinda don't want to get rid of it, but I'm going to use it. On the one time I get a gold egg. Thought you could remember. This game's generous with its resource management. Holy shit. I'm pissed. Wow, damn, that's sure, it's not too much. I mean, I'll take the resources at least.
Got some rare. What are you selling?
Something creepy and almost a little soothing about this at the same time.
What are you buying?
Yes.
Thank you.
Now we have the most powerful handgun in the game. Not quite the most powerful sort of pistol-like, or pistol or weapon. It's the hand cannon, but I'm not going to use that now, obviously, because we can't.
Thank you.
We're fine for the capacity at the moment. We'll get its upgrade, its exclusive upgrade later on. So let's see, of the weapons that we have to upgrade, this only needs a little bit more, but I won't do that until much later. This only needs 2 more. This is already done, and so is a rifle. So the red line and the rifle are completely upgraded. You see, one thing that I'm there's a bit of a trend and a pattern here. There's a bit of a trend and a pattern here with these 4 weapons. They might be a lot slower, but I just realised all of them have their maximum damage sort of boosted and sort of over the top once fully upgraded. Or they exceed their maximum damage. Now we're on the island. Yeah, the most divisive part about this apparently. I didn't realise many people hated this as much as they did, but no, I can see some of the valid complaints. There are a couple of things that I want to keep with this regame though. Don't get me wrong. Maybe not so much just this island, but there are some things, some somewhat settings in maybe this island that I would like carried over to somewhere else. And definitely some enemies from this one. This is both my least favourite, but also some parts favourite section of the game. And I'll get to them later on. But for now we're on, yeah, probably the most boring part to get through. There's some, I really don't enjoy some of these sections. Which, yeah, does actually seem to be a recurring theme for this part of the game, the islands. Yeah, shoot that spotlight out, then that way you won't get detected. Well, expect you to be a Sparky. It was quick, fake. Oh, JJ. Now, with this next guy, this is also why I prefer to use the rifle. Sure, it's a lot slower to fire, but with the other rifle, it's literally half the damage at this point for the upgraded. So with this, sure, it's a lot slower firing, unlike his minigun, but it's only 60. That's 3 shots. 4 shots and he's out for the count. Whereas it literally takes probably around 7 to 8. It literally takes double the amount of shots because of the damage to put JJ down. That's why. That's the moment at least for me, that's the moment I realised that's why I love this rifle so much more than the other one. I mean, there's a couple of benefits. Yes, as I said before, you saw it. It shoots very slow, so it means you've got to be accurate. And I do actually think the reticle and the scope is a little bit better on this one. I find at least I like a bit more. It's a bit more satisfying to get headshots with. But it also doesn't take up 2 blocks height of space. Even if it's slightly shorter, like the riot gun, it is way smaller overall in a way. Therefore, you can hold a lot more ammo and resources. For me, this is superior to the semi-auto. I know people sing the praise of semi-auto. Oh, it's so much faster. Yes, but it is a hell of a lot less powerful overall. Which is, to be fair enough, you might be able to get more follow-up shots faster, but you're not going to kill as efficiently. Which, for me, is kind of my name of the game. Try and be somewhat efficient. Mostly. Sometimes that definitely does not work out. Power of the Red 9. I do agree this is the best handgun in the game. Again, as I said in my other part, I just don't use it as much normally because of space. And literally, if you look at the blocks overall, if you were going to go by every single block, it takes, with the stock, which I feel is compulsory to be more accurate, it takes up 11 squares in the case. That's quite a bit when you're trying to save everything else. But anyways, just kind of waiting to bait them over here a little bit. Oh wow, you're fast. I'm dead. There is an archer up there, I know that for sure. When's the archer gonna spawn in? Oh! Ah, damn. Not exactly, much fun. Did not expect it to take that much of my health. Oof. I just realised he collected on the wall there. Boom! Oh! Shit. Why I fired preemptively. The other one! Get out of my town. No, this isn't my town. Okay, I'm getting a little bit tired of all these guys now. Seriously? I have overall kept probably more grenades on this playthrough than obviously most playthroughs, to be honest. Get your ass over here. Get over here. Yash. I'll only reload sort of mid-animation or mid-mag if the weapon's fully upgraded. There's nothing more to upgrade than I'll do. Even though I still got a full bag in the mounted there's some exceptions where I will, if I get the chance to, and I know there's not going to be too much ammo afterwards, I will just upgrade the mag fully. Because at least I know I'll be doing more damage. Yeah, as I said, even though I don't reload, I keep the magnum ammo just in case. Jesus. Okay. See, proper OCD in this game. Specifically in this game. I didn't boss me, I don't. How about now? Oh, bloody. There you go. You know, as novel as the idea of the war, I'm not even going to bother taking the TMP ammo this time. Oh yeah. Wow, such a hard puzzle. It's like they lent more heavily on the action this time, which is fine though, to be honest. In terms of balance of action and horror, I feel like this is pretty difficult, but near impossible to get as close to this. This is almost as I feel in a way specifically Resident Evil 4 is kind of like a one-of-a-kind game. Which Resident Evil game. Yes, I know, it's, you know, there's a lot of these now, especially. But like, you have to thank this game for golden. Oh, come on. Yeah, okay, screw this. Treat him a bit of space. I don't need too many flashes at the moment, at least. Lord, later on. Return to me. Hey, back off! I like my personal space. Oh, okay. I just end up getting stupid and kind of unlucky at times. Sometimes I just end up doing something stupid, getting hit, and sometimes in the past even occasionally dying as well and realising, oh yeah, no, that was a terrible mistake. Don't say. Like going up and knifing the barrel would be a fun idea. Now this is the other this is the last combinable treasure. I think it's the golden links. Did they say the golden links? Yeah, the golden links. There are 3 other sort of stones you've got. I think you've got the something green eye, the red eye, and then the one I do remember, the blue eye of treason. Okay, time to start sniping back. I don't know what you're trying to snipe from, but it's not working. Ammo, I want it. I don't normally burst. I don't normally fuck around that lot. The archers are what I'm not usually over here at this point. I'm usually over there. My accuracy is terrible, and also he will not die. Funny man. Go away, please. asked nicely before, and if you're not going to do what I tell you the first time, I'm going to have to make you do it. Okay? Like that. No. When I said in my previous video, I've had that a couple of times where we just decide to defy physics and whatnot. They just decide, yeah, no, we're still gonna. What I said, that's what I meant when I said, oh yeah, we're just gonna decide to grab him anyways. And that drains some of my health. Ah! Come on! Oh, fuck you too. Fuck you too. God. That's always, whether lit or not, that's always fun to shoot big dynamites sticking out of their hand. Yes. You want to say something? Do something. You've got dynamite sticks on your back. I'm surprised whether or not you can actually shoot the dynamite stick on the back of. Well, you can shoot the unlit dynamite stick in the hand. Why can't you do it with the back? With the back. I think that would make sense. Good. To be honest. Hey, I wasn't even close. That's what? You just tried to attack me and I wasn't even close. I'm comfortable feeling off. He's not that close and then not as close as you expect. Oh yeah, tip I have neglected to mention for those who haven't played. If you hear that enemy noise, if you hear that music going on, that means there's enemies about. If it stops, then there's usually no one there. Although in some exceptional cases, there have been a couple of other exceptions where it just plays, even if there is a Ganado or not, or enemy. We have one crazy set of motherfuckers coming very, 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 very soon. But first, let's sort a couple of things out. So, first
what are you buying? What are you selling?
What do we have to sell?
Is that all, stranger?
Emeralds are like the spinels of this island.
What are you buying?
I'm alright. I'm actually okay for the moment with broken butterfly ammo. I only use one shot because I'm the best. Maybe I'll upgrade that when I get back when I go in. Do you want to try and save that ammo because there isn't a whole ton of. I would say overall, even though it's manageable, I don't have a whole ton of riot gun ammo. This is still why I use it over the striker though, even though the striker's shorter. It uses a hell of a lot more ammo up. This thing's more powerful over range, therefore technically does more damage overall, but you know. Line him up. Ah, damn it. I was too slow. too goddamn slow. Yeah, at times I do still knife the enemies later on in the game. To be honest, they probably don't need it as much as they do a bullet in the skull, but... See, you can't do that. It's not fair. Even though it's only 2 rounds, that's not fair. Now let's go inside the laboratory. Well, whatever the hell this is. I wonder what's over this side. You can lock it later on, but it was a bit pointless doing that. But what's on the other side of that is something every Area 4 player fears. Also, I love that little piano sound effect. Or I say, well, piano, I'd say, well. What's, oh, no, not piano. That fucking effect though, that's fucking creepy. It's weird, like normal. Sometimes some of them, sometimes he decides to announce, and other times he just goes straight. This time though, like most, he died. Yeah. Now this was a nice little Easter egg. Well, Easter egg. This was a nice little scare. Yep, go over to him quickly. Just simply walk back, and he's not a threat at all. Why is there a grenade in the sink? There should not be any grenades in any sinks. At least not in my house. And in fact, there shouldn't be any grenades anywhere in my house. Most likely there is not. This part is kind of annoying because of this bitch. And also these guys. As much as I snipe their heads off, it makes it easy. They're not fun to deal with. I don't know why I'm still waiting around like this, because I know they're... Oh, you fuck! No! That's... Fucking bastards is what I was looking for. Oh! They keep managing to get me through. They keep managing to get me through the holes. Fuckers. Now I could swap this out for another attachment later on. Wink wink. I'm gonna get to that real soon. Fuckers. That's why I hate Ashley. And this is why I hate Ashley. Shut the fuck up. Oh, there we go. Okay. So she's silenced. Now I can go down and get the treasure, which is also important. Oh, there was at least. Oh, I keep forgetting there's at least one of you. Please go down and die. So I think the annoying thing about those ones, they're the bullet sponges. They endure quite a bit before coming off. Then you can kill them. Which makes them such annoying little bastards. Yes, redstone of faith. This is what you can combine with the links. There are 2 more of them. There is a green one which I remember what it is. Yeah, there's one in 5-2 and then final one in 5-3. I'll show you where those are afterwards. Also, there is an additional 5th shooting gallery as well, but which is in 5-3, but just ignore that. Literally just ignore it. It's literally just there for you to replay through. You don't get any rewards for it. That music down there is creepy as hell, by the way. Might be one of the most unsettling tracks in the game. Now, you notice over here we have ear-shattering glass, and our friend the merchant, and we have another shooting range. This is the final shooting range of the game, essentially, that you need to get the money, and their reward is 50,000, so quite a healthy last reward. And it's definitely the hardest shooting range. Don't like dealing with it very much, but just before all that, we'll deal with this annoying little section. Not a fan of this section. No. That's a cheeky AI, that's smart AI but cheeky. Did its sound animation get stuck or something? I think your sounds got stuck. Oops. Game glitched. Well, actually, yeah, there is a... See, there's also a lot of different bits and pieces, unique little things in this game. And look, another brass pocket watch. Yeah, there's that door. You unlock it from that side. And where does that bring you to? Look, it's this area. And this music's creepy, but we will revisit this in just a moment. Go back through here, go back to the merchant. Oh look, new enemies. See? This is just what I love about Resident Evil 4. These little details. New enemy encounters. You don't know exactly when they're going to pop up. It's like, okay, when you go back through here, you didn't expect to have new enemies to fight. Well, more enemies. What I mean by new enemies. Well, technically they're the same ones you've been fighting, it's just a new one. Yeah, that's what I meant. Shit. Those kind of people trying to correct me. No, you know what I mean. And also, you see what I mean when I say ammo starting to deplete pretty rapidly. And you don't get a lot of it. So use it wisely. Something I should have in my head, but I don't seem to use it in practice very well. Can I have them, please?
Welcome.
Well, I guess this will have to do. D. Let's get these 2 games done with. Doubt I'm going to get this in one, but I'll be shocked if I do. Fuck. Ugh. Well, that was a pretty decent first attack to ruin. Damn it! Oh, I hate when it starts floating like this. It missed! Come on. Dick. Pretty close though. No matter how good or bad I do in this last one, just need one more and then I'll be done with the shooting ranges. This is kind of one of the things that also tires me out a little bit while playing through the game, because it's not bad or particularly hard, but just a pace breaker. I think they are a good little addition, and obviously if you're going trophy hunting, you need to do these. It is also fun kind of testing yourself on trying to go big shots. As you saw with this sniping, you need to hit the edge. Oh my god. Yay, the one time I hit an Ashley. Oh well, we're done with the shooting range now. Yep, 50,000. Healthy rewards. As I said, there is another shooting range at 5-3, but just unless you like playing through all of them again, just ignore it.
Got some rare. What are you buying?
Now there's a riot gun.
Thank you.
And now we have a fully upgraded riot gun. That's 3 guns fully upgraded. This can't be fully upgraded. At least, well, no, it can be. Sorry, it can be fully upgraded, but like for me, at least by the time I do it, this can't be fully upgraded for me until at least 5-4 once you meet back up with Ashley in the final part of the game, just before the boss fight, which I feel is kind of important because Sadler's quite a sponge, mainly just trying to shoot him in the eyes at the right time with this. I don't even bother dealing with him any other way because it's just not worth it. So you just I'm gonna look through something quickly. Right. Yeah, sorry, I was.
What are you selling?
Midway through something.
Is it?
And I hadn't even sold them yet.
Thank
Nice. You still have 80,000 potatoes. This is where I noticed there I started a bit low on potatoes at the end of the game, but they end up costing a lot. However, I'm still managing to balance the money. RE2 may be a bit later on as well. I plan to try and do them immediately after another, but you know. Oh yeah, I'll sell this to the merchant quick.
What are you selling? Is
That stranger. Now we get to probably the scariest bit of the game. The one bit that still gives me chills. As with that music, for good reason, it should. It should probably still be one of the creepiest areas in the game for me, as well as the night section with Ashley, even if there weren't a certain enemy lurking around. Just because of the music, it's just creepy enough alone. There is one infamous thing, one infamous enemy that I think probably just because this enemy made this game stick out even a little bit more from the rest. This has the most unsettling enemy in all of Resident Evil. Maybe aside from Lisa Trevor. Oh. Now this is the only I think these guys, whatever whatever these things are, which we'll find out soon, these are probably the only main reason that I get properly excited about getting to Chapter 5. And they only appear a handful of times, unfortunately. They're not in 5-3 or 5-5. They're only in 5-1, 2, and 1 in 5-4. Creepy. And disgusting. What simple in design. Gross looking thing though. We will find out what that is in a moment though. Oh yeah, real difficult puzzle there. You know what, I'm going to ignore the TMB, am I? Yeah. Good question. Wait a minute. Oh, good question actually. Jeez, I didn't and not only that, but I didn't notice just only that, but also the pipe in his throat. All the smoke from everything. And there's like liquid nitrogen or something. Okay? Or at least something that makes it cold. Well, anyways, he's dead. Key card. Let's see what happens if we walk a little bit further over there. Oh, that theme. Louise Memo 3. We'll read that in just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the sounds of the Regenerators. The Regenerators. The one thing that single-handedly probably gave a lot of people, especially younger players who somehow were playing this, complete nightmares. These things are genuinely terrifying. They don't like fully scare me. I think in some ways they're pretty cool, and I love how creepy and scary they are. But these things are genuinely unnerving. They are unnerving as hell for a couple of different reasons that we will get into in just a second. Louise Memo 3. The hideous creatures such as the Eldritch. This is the one note I will read because I love that this encompasses the entire feel of these Regenerators. The hideous creatures such as the El Gigante and Novistos are merely byproducts of the diabolical and inhumane experiments conducted on specimens that were once human. The El Gigante? Jesus. And Novistos? But there's one type of creature that clearly distinguishes itself from the rest. These are called Regenerators. Or in some places, Regenerators. Regenerators. Swap the T for the D. Regenerators have a superior metabolism that allows them to regenerate their lost body parts at incredible speeds. Obviously, hence the name. I've never seen anything like it. It's this characteristic that makes them almost invincible to conventional weapons. But, of course, if it bleeds, we can kill it. Like any other living creature, there is a way to kill it. Apparently, there are plagas that live in its body somewhat like leeches. They can't be seen with the naked eye, and can only be located through thermal imaging. To stop its regeneration process, these leech-like plagas must be located and then destroyed. As far as I know, most of these regenerators host a number of these leech-like plagas. To kill the regenerators, each one of these leech-like plagas must be killed. Now there's a couple of different ways to kill the plagas, the regenerators. One thing I don't advise you is just, I mean, you can do it. You can spam your ammo into them completely. But I advise you do not do this, because they're not completely invincible. It doesn't make them almost invincible. They aren't completely invincible. They do have a certain number of HP. It's just, I think it's a little bit less than, say, Victoria's Mendes, and he takes a lot of ammo to go down. These things equally take a hell of a lot of ammo. I just would not advise you, like everyone else who panics and see him the first time, just spamming your ammo into them. Please do not do that. There are two main ways to kill them. One is with something that I'm going to show you in a moment, and the other is a technique where if you shoot them in the leg, they will go down, and you can try and melee them. The one thing that makes this a bit risky, although if you were to conserve ammo, I would advise it. Oh, hello. You came at the right time. You got to see Regenerators. We're at the Regenerator section. I was saying, the other way is to knife them. So shoot them in the leg, get them down, and then if you not get on top and knife them, you'll be able to stun lock them. The only reason this gets a bit boring is because it literally takes like nearly a full minute if you just constantly holding the knife button down and knifing them, which gets real boring after a while. Like, trust me, there's not a lot of these things in the game. Really, I think there's only, like, if you include all these ones here and then for the rest of the levels, I think there's only like 9 regenerators in the game. And there's one there's 10 regenerators in the game, and there's one other variant I we'll get to later on in this level. But while the knife way is effective, and while it does free up more inventory slots, in my case, I am still going to use the other way, because, being honest, as much as it is efficient using the knife, it's real boring. It's not only boring to look at, but it's also boring for me to do. But as creepy as these things are, I will toy around with them for a moment, because these things, I love to let the fear settle. I love letting the fear of these things settle in. These things are genuinely creepy in my eyes. They are unsettling as hell. You can bait them quite well though. But those sounds, just listen to the sounds of these things. They also look pretty creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah. And the sound goes out from this place. You just hear breathing. What the hell? That is so freaky. Really, when you get it down, these things aren't actually... Once you get it down, these things are not that difficult at all to get around. In fact, once you get the technique down, they're probably one of the easiest. They're probably one of the easiest enemies to take care of once you know how to deal with them. But that doesn't stop them from being any less creepy. Sure, in that sense, sure for me, now that I know how to deal with them, there's a lot less of a threat. But oh, they're so unsettling. Capcom, I know you're remaking Resident Evil 4. You better fucking bring these things back in the game and make them as creepy as they were here. And if anything, with some of the new mechanics and whatnot, make them as settling, tense, terrifying, and maybe even a little bit more difficult to deal with. Please, please. If there is one thing, at the very least, as well as the village, if there is one thing I am begging for you to bring back and make sure you do not fuck up with, and keep, at least, if you're going to get rid of the islands, one thing you should keep, at the very least, are these things. Because these put nightmares into a hell of a lot of people. They didn't put nightmares or terrify me, but they do creep me out though. Please keep these things in the game. If you're gonna get rid of the islands, these are the one exception, the one thing. Well, actually no, there is another thing you should keep in, but these things you should keep in the game. Please, they are creepy as hell. Yes, you can bait them like that, but with new game mechanics, it might be a bit more difficult. But please, I want you to keep these. I've stressed this enough. Yes, you can tell. I love this enemy. This is my favourite enemy in the game. It's just something so on them. Maybe it's all of the above. For me, what I think makes the Regenerators as creepy as they are has to be the inclusion of tight spaces. You always fight these things in tight enclosed spaces. That is what makes them creepy, in my eyes. That is what genuinely makes them terrifying. Ooh. We'll leave that for a moment. Card key writer. Now we can open another door. Leon must be very cold in here. Imagine just coming across... Imagine you go to sleep, you wake up, and you're just in here. Not only you're cold, but these things are around. And, hint hint, if you activate something, one of them, hint hint, is still alive. Sees you, doesn't seem to be living till it bites you. Oh, and then you hear that high-pitched Leon screaming. Anyone who knows that monologue will know what I'm referencing. Oh, so creepy. No! Oh, there is the knife to deal with. Oh yeah, there's a thing in there. I wonder what that could be. Oh, that is the infrared scope that we were talking about earlier. Oh, earlier. Wow, voice crack. Turn this thing off. Turn the cryogenic chamber off, which will probably be a lot less cold. Oh yeah. Sucks to be there. Wow, damn, Leon. I mean, true, but... Well... I wonder what happens if we take this scope. Oh. The door is locked. And one of them wakes back up. Now what I advise there is for you to try and skip through that little bit of the cutscene. Because if you do that, then you'll be able to react to it sooner. Because otherwise, if you leave it in the cutscene, it will just get up and start going after you. If you skip the cutscene, it will take a moment for the regenerator to get up off the ground. To fight them with a sniper like this, in an enclosed space like this, how do you make an enemy encounter more tense than that? Didn't expect it to start running like that. Oh! No! That's what makes them even creepier to me. Oh no, okay. Oh, ah, I love but hate these things. Ah, so creepy. These things are genuinely so unsettling and terrifying. Alright, there we go. What the fuck? Sure, well, you've got this thing, which is a lot slower at taking. No! No! These things are so creepy. These things are genuinely unsettling. Didn't stop me from getting one on your back though. Oh, fuck me. Oh. So unsettling. So unsettling. Ooh. Oh no, even though I've eaten, I'm getting really hungry. Probably go out and eat later on. Oh Jesus, my food is not my food. Something's really calling for something. Alright, give me just a second before I fight off the rest of these terrifying beasts. Oh God. Just nothing else for them. Unnerving. That's the word. Unnerving. That's what these things are. Truly, I think to myself, what a wonderful... No. Truly, I think to myself, can you make any enemy creepier from a Resident Evil game? Let alone probably from a game of all time. Look how tense it is. You can hear that from both sides. There's one ahead, there's one behind. That breathing's freaking me out. Well, he's thick at the bottom though. Alien like shit, that's so gross. I just wanna hit it. I wanna shoot it in the back. I'm gonna put it out of its misery. Take that, and that, and that. While I can hear the other one creeping up on me. I used to give me 5,000 potatoes each time. See, that was the one thing that freaked me out earlier, what I didn't expect from the other one while fighting him was this, if I can trigger it. Come on. Oh, oh. Oh, makes my... When they run like that, like genuinely makes my fucking skin crawl. So unsettling. These things are genuinely terrifying. I can see if anyone, even though if you're younger playing this, you really shouldn't be. I can advise that as much as like, oh yeah, if you're playing, you know, an old game, you really shouldn't be playing something that's like with age rating, especially something like this. The rest of the game, sure, don't get me wrong, there's probably some creepy sequences that scare kids. But I think this takes the crown jewel for the creepiest moment in this game. And one of the creepiest moments in Resident Evil, period. It comes out of nowhere as well. That's the funny thing, it's kind of like... It's music. It's kind of like, in film moments, you've even got something that isn't as relevant to the plot, like Zelda from Pet Cemetery, who's freaky as hell. It's like that in this game. It's totally creepy, kind of unnecessary almost moment. Not exactly unnecessary to the plot thing, but to keep in the next version of this game. Oh, please bring it back. Even though no strategies to beat it, it's genuinely terrifying. Even if it did go sound like a sack of shit there, but... I remember when it ran at me in the... Do you know what? Not in there, but in this area you can run through, but it's still tight and enclosed. When it started running in there just earlier on, that genuinely actually made me fucking... I say, it made me yelp. It made me fucking... It actually terrified me because I was like, oh god. For a moment, I forgot that it could run like that, and it genuinely creeped me out. It genuinely startled me. I was like, oh god. But have no fear for still wanting regenerators. You know, if you still want them, there is one more. That registered, which is good, because for some reason there's a couple of times where it just doesn't want to register. Like, see if this does. Oh, it does register. Nice. Please. Yeah, it does register this time. There's a couple of times where I've tried grabbing on someone, it just doesn't work. Get rid of all those enemies first, because this one can't do anything here. Literally just fights you by hand, so... yeah. Cut him up. What do you think you are trying to fuck me? I'm not as big a fan of 5.1 also just because of... not 5.1? No, this is probably one of my favourite parts of this chapter to me. Chapter 5 and just, as I said earlier on, just not as big a fan of because at least everything else surrounding the Regenerators just not fun. It almost gets too action heavy. That's probably my problem. Sorry for some of the noises. Just like my throat's dried out and I feel like I was eating something and I swallowed something wrong. Shut up, bitch. Oh yeah. Oh well. Okay. You didn't hesitate. No. Wait. Hate it when he does that. Really hate it when they do that. Accumulate and they run super fast up to you. And then I hate it, so I just tilt his head back and far and I'll just what makes it hit him. Now this room as well I find is a load roll toss as well. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. And also, ow, that's very loud. Oh, thank God. And this is why I picked up the other flash earlier. Yeah, to... oh, I know they're not undead, but I'm thinking, think fast. We'll see if you can think at all. Not only if that didn't connect, kill. Well, not kill, but that didn't things, and that would probably hurt. Seems so cool though. Time to go back to sniper mode as well. Because as I said, there is another regenerator. Only this time, it's not fully a regenerator fighting. It's the Iron Maiden. Just when you think they couldn't get any creepier. And also have a different attack as well. Some aspects they're deadlier. Other aspects they're not quite as bad. Other aspects I find them genuinely a little slightly harder to deal with. One, they have more health. Two, they're more slower overall. They don't oh, storage room key. That's that one at least. Out of the ones you had in the previous area, you didn't have to kill them. That was a mandatory kill. The difference with generators is they're usually slower overall, different colour, but they have spikes, so they have, I would say, a more effective range attack, but they can still grab you the same. So, you know, if a regenerator tries to grab you, then you know the move. So. Yeah, I find the Iron Maiden's not as big a threat. The only thing that kind of make up for it is they have more health, and I would say they're probably a little bit more difficult to try and do the knife technique on. Because unlike the other Regenerators, they don't, you see the spikes protruding from their body, they don't jump up and try and bite and attack you like that. They just shoot the spikes out, kind of like a huge, just grotesque porcupine thing, and try and stab you essentially to death. And they try and pull you in for a hug to kill you. Which, if you, unless you're low health, won't kill you in one hit. But it will hurt a lot. Sorry for the bit in between, I am eating as well. Wow. Not very effective. Ha! Got it. Although it didn't drop anything for me, so shit. I'm gonna get rid of stuff. Fuck it, I'll heal myself for that. Have we nearly? Yeah, we've nearly fully got ourselves to max health. Okay, I'm not sure if I can carry this scope around with me. Fine, I'll do the other methods. No, I know I said I was going to do it, but no, it's taking too much. Not only is it taking a lot of ammo up, but it's taking too much inventory space up.
Thank you.
Think of that, it might only take up 3 square spaces overall, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it was preventing me from picking a couple of things up for a moment. So I say it was necessary. didn't have a red 9 stock, then it probably would have been a bit easier. Probably wouldn't have had to do that at all. But since I'm using the red 9, that stock stays on it. I like that ambience. Like dawn, like sun, like dawn or something. God, look at the clouds. Look how dark and dreary and grainy and like how fucked up it looks. It's a masterpiece. You just look at it, this genuinely just feels like an environment that you do not belong in. Because, well, I mean, obviously you don't, but something just feels so wrong and off about it. In the best way. It was. I wasn't too sure whether or not I'd opened it. There was an attempt. Also, though, even though you can take the outside car, really obstructive otherwise. No! Nice try. I'm a bit surprised I actually managed to get the shot as quick as I did. I wonder what happens if I flash them. Clearly, they did not like my E-ping. They did not like my E-ping very much. Thought it was too small. Oh, I'm not going to flash you, sir. You're not worth it. Disgusting. Disgusting. You're not worth the flash. Oh, there was another one. And then there were none. And then there were none. There we go. That's better. I mean, truly, if I want to, there's another section coming up with more Iron Maidens. I could just skip through that, but no, I want the reward. And because I love the fear setting, as I said. I think actually in some ways I am more scared by the Regenerators than I am the Iron Maidens, to be honest. Sorry for me eating, but wow, at least the aeroplane was helpful.
Wait.
Quite a lot of those brothers. Shotgun actually comes fucking slaying at the moment. See why I like the riot gun? Who was before had like arguments of why I thought Strike was better than the riot gun. While
Follow
a
me.
lot of the stuff on paper, the striker is better than the right gun. In a lot of ways, it is. Its ammo is better. Its damage technically is better. It's lighter. It's the Ditman glitch. But the problem I find is its power over range is lacking. And at least for me, it eats up ammo too quick. What? Another one. Look at the bulbous eyes on that, it's pretty gross. Arrow. A pretty decent amount of shotgun arrow. Now, could deal with them. No, I think this is a better idea.